Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be playing F1 2019 at the Mexican Grand Prix. This is my career with ALFA ROMEO, Season 1, Race 18. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really push my road to 600 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will be as usual are in the description box down below. DMC, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. As you can see on screen right now is the drivers and constructors standings. First of all, the drivers standings, Valtteri Bottas is leading, 274 points. He's got a sizable gap to second place man Sebastian Vettel. I think it's over 50 points he's clear of Sebastian Vettel. So at least 2 race wins he's ahead of Vettel. So Vettel's going to need to get a move on if he wants to challenge Bottas for the World Championship. There's Charles Leclerc in 3rd, Max Verstappen in 4th, Lewis Hamilton in 5th, Pierre Gasly in 6th, I'm in 7th place. Behind Pierre Gasly. Then it's Sergio Perez in 8th, 9th is Daniel Ricciardo and 10th is my teammate Kimi Raikkonen, 1 point clear of 11th place man Kevin Magnussen. Then in the constructors, Mercedes are leading. Then Mercedes are leading by 400, are leading with 465 points. Second place is Ferrari. Then 3rd is Red Bull, 4th is Alfa Romeo, 5th is Renault, 6th is Racing Point, 7th is McLaren, 8th is Haas, 9th is Toro Rosso, and finally 11th is Williams. Alright, so far this season, we've got 3 race wins. Other than winning a race, I haven't been on the podium, so I haven't got any 2nd or 3rd place finishes, so I'd like to get at least 1 2nd place finish at some point during this season. Let's make these changes now to the components. Okay, that's fine. Gearbox is changing, so that's fine. We are... oh my days, look how far down we are. We're just behind Ferrari though in our development. We don't have anything developing right now, but hopefully at the end of this race we should do. So in the vehicle performance comparison, Mercedes and Red Bull are 1 and 2. Then it's Renault 3rd, Racing Point 4th, Haas is 5th, Ferrari is 6th, boy they've fallen, 7th is Alfa Romeo, 8th is Toro Rosso, 9th is McLaren and 10th is Williams. So we'll get extra resource, 500 extra resource points if we finish 5th or higher. Hopefully, considering the way this track is designed, it's more in favour of our car. As you can see here, powertrain. No, not that one.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Hold on, let me change this up. As you can see here, we're 3rd in the powertrain, but then if you look at aerodynamics, we are way lower down. We're 8th there, and then here we're 8th again as well. So chassis and aerodynamics we're not doing very well. It's only in powertrain where we're doing quite well. Okay, rivals. Won 3 rivalries against my teammate, and currently winning my rivalry against Daniel Ricciardo 18-10. Expected qualifying position is 9th, expected race position is 7th. At the bottom, look how far my value is compared to the contract value I'm currently using. Quite a big gap there. Alright, weather forecast, dry in both qualifying and the race, which is good. The AI is just monstrous around in the wet conditions. Alright, here comes qualifying. Hey man, thank you very much for watching. How are you?
Welcome to qualifying here in Mexico, where the cars will be going out on track very shortly and battling it out to secure pole for tomorrow's Grand Prix. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
As usual, the car set that I'll be using for this live stream is in the description box down below. If any of you want to use it, feel free. Mexico. Okay, I should be able to get through to next spot qualifying rather easily, hopefully. So, the amount of fuel I have on board. Who is anyone out on track right now? Kevin Magnussen's going out on track right now. Just announcing the live stream on social media, and then we'll go out. Magnussen on his outlet right now. Potentially, you're looking at my next car for next season. Haas, not too sure who my teammate's going to be, but that's what I'm thinking right now, is to move to Haas for next season. If Ferrari carry on the way they are, they're going to be the worst car on the grid, which would not put me, which wouldn't make me very happy, to be honest. The gap is you finishing in 12th place compared to 18th place. Can you be a bit more specific about what you mean by that? Let me tell you, finishing 12th. Golem, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Hello, machine gun sprayer. Well, it's in the game, so if I can't use it, then what's the point? Last time I checked, when we were playing, no one said you can't use machine guns. So, did you know if you do a 25 distance race in the F2 cars, the hard tires are blue? No, I didn't know that. Well, I'm in Ferrari in my career mode, and now I basically made them the best car on the grid. All right, well done. All right, let's speed things up a bit. There's quite a few cars out on track. 11 so far. Moved up to 15. Just wait a little bit. Hopefully there's no rain, because it does look like it's overcast conditions. So let's get out there now. Let's drive out.
All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
It looks like only a few cars out on track right now, which is good. Don't use any ERS while on my outlap. I'm thinking if I can get a I think 6th place I'm targeting right now, 6th or higher. How are my tyres doing? Okay, they're in green, good. Want to allow the Renault to get a bit further ahead of me before I begin my lap. I think this bit here, this little stadium section, is probably where I do the worst around this track. Alright, here we go. Oh. Need to make sure that's in max. Really attacked the curves there. Maybe I took a bit too much curb on the outside. Quicker than Verstappen in the first sector, which is nice to see. Oh, I'm so wide there. Now this section coming up is probably where Verstappen does better than me. Slight left off. Lift off again. Four and a half tenths down. Out of VRS. What's my time gonna be? Oh, wow, very slow. 17th place, wow. Okay. Didn't expect to be this slow. Very surprised about this. I don't understand why people waste points on the durability upgrades, because it doesn't help the car in the comparison. It doesn't help the car in comparison, but it means you less chance of you having to take penalties when it's time. So that's why.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 16.4.
Particularly the gearbox. The gearbox is really important. Wow, very surprised. 6th place. I don't remember making any serious mistakes, to be honest, so I'm surprised I'm in 16th place. Okay, brand new set of tyres. This isn't gonna be good for me when it comes to actually the race.
We're top of the speed trap, 212.6 miles per hour.
Okay. Alright, let's get out there now. Again. Impact I haven't streamed in 2 months, but so far I'm grinding my videos back. Okay, keep it up. I'm going to be very disappointed if I don't get into the top 10. Very surprised.
Position rundown for you. The current top 5 are Verstappen, Bottas, Gasly, Hulkenberg and Stroll. So just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Perez, Sainz and Grosjean. And we're in front of Butler, Magnussen and Vettel. Currently the fastest lap is a 1:15.3.
Okay. Fastest first sector as you'd expect, considering how good my car is in a straight line, but can I keep it going through this twisty section here in sector 2? Seven tenths quicker. Now that's more like it. 4th place, that's more like it. Okay, it's getting a bit concerned there. I predict Impact will finish the race between the top 5 and top 8. So between 5th and 8th.
We're top of the speed trap, 212.9 miles per hour.
I think that's a good guess. Hey man, I think that's a good guess. I think that's a good guess. 5th and 8th, which is about here. I think that's a good guess, to be honest. The Red Bulls and the Mercedes, I think, will beat me. Hey, if I can qualify 4th, that'd be very, very nice for me. Lewis Hamilton, for some reason, is 7th. Not too sure about that one. Don't know why he's there. Kimi's in 12th, so he should get through. Sebastian Vettel.
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Is Vettel out on track? No, he's in the garage. I think he had an issue, Vettel, because he's in 19th place. Not too sure what's going on there. Not too sure. So the next 5, so the first 5 cars in qualifying 1 are Sergio Perez, Romain Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, Devon Butler and Sebastian Vettel. Not too sure why he's there. Let me see if there's an incident. No. Okay. So in qualifying 2 now. For those of you who don't know the rule for qualifying 2, the tyres you do the fastest lap in qualifying 2, the tyres you start the race with, if you get into qualifying 3. So if you get not tight in qualifying 2, then you obviously get to pick whatever tyre you want for the race. I guess Impact will place 12th, even though I don't know anything. LOL. It's possible. I may make a mistake, but I don't really want to do that, to be honest. Okay, let's speed things up again. I think it may be because I went out a bit too early. The track wasn't as rubbered in as it was when I went out later on, so... Alright, like now I think would be a decent time. No one out on track right now. Let's go. Impact, remember the arguing about Vettel and Verstappen at the 2006 Mexican Grand Prix? I think I do. But I think it was involving both Red Bulls and Vettel, wasn't it? And Vettel was being rude to the FIA on the radio, if I remember correctly. Here we go. I liked, but I'm going now. Okay, thank you, Golem. Thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Have a good day, man. Ran too wide. Shouldn't affect me too much. So far so good. Fastest first sector. Oh, just beat him in the second sector. All about this final sector here. Can I beat him? No, I can't. 5th place, 3 tenths slower. I think it's the final sector where I'm losing a lot of time. I think between 3 and 5 place for Impact. I don't play F1. Maybe. That one's a bit optimistic, 3 and 5. But I might get 5. I think that's the...
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 15.5.
I think that's the most probable one, is 5th place. Easily quicker than my teammate, which is something I like to see. So, fastest in the first sector, really close to the fastest time in the second sector. But then it's the final sector I lose 4 tenths. Actually, no, more than 4 tenths, actually. There's no real way I can improve that because my car's not very good in the slow corners.
We're top of the speed trap, 212.8 miles per hour.
Yeah, I seem to be the quickest in the speed trap, which is nice. Ended up 7th. Okay, so end of qualifying 2 now. The next 5 cars eliminated in this session. Charles Leclerc. Interesting. Very interesting. So Charles Leclerc, so both Ferraris are out now. Vettel in qualifying 1. Now Charles Leclerc in qualifying 2. Wow, Ferraris really let themselves go. George Russell, Alexander Albon, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Lucas Weber. Here comes qualifying 3. Impact off stream. Go on Grand Prix mode and then select F2 2018. Then go on the British Grand Prix. Make it 25% and the hard tiles will be blue. and there will only be 7 laps of the race. Well, that's what, if I remember correctly, wasn't the hard tyres blue in the last season? Could have sworn it was, so not too surprising. Okay, I'm only gonna get 1 lap here. I've only got 1 lap of, only got 1 set of soft tyres left, so let's speed things up. Only gonna get 1 opportunity for this. I can't afford to make any mistakes. I think now is about a good time. Oh, what I should do also, make sure the fuel load is really low, which it is. And now let's head out.
When you're ready, let's go.
Hard tyres were orange last season for F1, I think. You know what it might have been? No, blue was wet, wasn't it? Blue was wet. Green, just like now, is the intermediate tyres. But I'm sure there was... Uh-oh. I don't remember what... Hold on, I don't remember what that was beforehand. I don't really want to change it. Actually, let's see how it is. I might have to do this by feel, to be honest. Let's bring that down. Don't want to waste any of that. I'm sure one of the dry tyres was blue at one stage. I just can't remember which one it was. I'm taking too much out of these tyres. May have to use these tyres again in the race. My one and only lap in qualifying 3. Oh, so many cars are going to be on their out lap. Oh, cut the corner there. I'm surprised it didn't destabilize the car there, to be honest. Oh, ran wide. Not too bad. Second sector, but here is where I lose a heap of time. Wow. So it's run to the line. 5th place, just ahead of my teammate. Almost 9/10 slower than Verstappen. That's the best I can do. Liverpool won 4-3 versus Barcelona. Klopp, world class.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Okay, so I'm 5th place, and well, my teammate's 5th, I'm 8th. Disappointed about that, but hey man, I think, hey man, yeah, you were right. Your prediction was correct. Well done. Was a very sloppy lap, to be honest, that one. Impact, did you see the Liverpool versus Arsenal match? Well, how do you feel on the 3-1 defeat? I'm just asking. First half, I thought we played okay. Obviously, there were a couple of chances with Aubameyang and Pepe. Disappointed they didn't score, but at the same time, I'm willing to allow that. We didn't get destroyed like how we have been at Anfield in recent years. Plus, I anticipated we would lose, so I wasn't as disappointed as I would be in any other situation. So I'm okay with it, to be honest. I see the potential of the team, particularly in the first half. The way we played, I think, can, against any other team except for maybe Liverpool and Man City, we can win away games, which is what we really struggled with last season. So this season, I think we're in a much better position. So I'm enthusiastic about Arsenal's chances of getting into the top 4. Obviously disappointed ultimately by the loss, but we were bound to lose at some point. Losing to Liverpool is no real surprise, to be honest. So losing my rivalry against my teammate 2-1, winning my rivalry against Ricardo 20-11. Let's see how many resource points I got. It is 1,589 resource points. I think that's pretty good. I've maxed out reputation with not only my team but every other team, which is good. Veteran, very close to maxing that out, and sportsmanship is
very solid results. You're looking
average
good for the race.
Okay, coming up to the race now. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. We do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate my road to 600 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links are free as usual are in the description box down below. Improved energy store. Would this help the
If it were me, this
no,
is
I don't want that. Yeah, leave me alone. This will help in the ERSs, won't it? Could have sworn it does. So let me get that. Speed, give me more speed. Bearings was energy recovery system. I think the energy recovery system will help out the ERS as well. Right, let's go for that one then. There we go. So we've got 2 race components for the US Grand Prix, both minor parts. Alright, let's head off to the race now.
The air may be thin here in Mexico City. The atmosphere is anything but. The crowd have been chanting and singing, not just this afternoon, but throughout the entire weekend. There's a great love for Formula One here, and no small amount of expectation. Let's hope today's Grand Prix can meet it. We're a long way above sea level here in Mexico today, which could pose some cooling issues for the cars as they make their way around this 2.6-mile lap. 17 corners with top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and watch out for potential overtaking into turns 1 and 4. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's start with the new ALFA Romeo driver. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, We have Gasly, Raikkonen, Lance Stroll and Hulkenberg, Campbell, Sainz, Ricciardo and Charles Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell, Alexander Albon and Giovanzzi, Perez, Grosjean, Devon Butler and Sebastian Vettel, Magnussen. They've taken a grid penalty and Lucas Weber completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
I was a bit surprised when they were doing the grid when I saw that my teammate was 4th, but that's because I think Lewis got a penalty. Now, as you can see here, there's 2 strategies available. This is a 36 lap race. We go from the soft to the hards. That's 1 stop. 2 stop is soft, and then going to the mediums. I think we're going to do this one. However, the soft tire, the soft I'm going to go on again is one I've already used, so I'm not too sure whether that's going to help me out too much, to be honest. But let's see how it goes. We're going to be 3 seconds slower, maybe just under 3 seconds slower than this one. Plus, I get to push a lot harder this time around with this one. So let's see how this goes. Here we go. Formation lap.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
I have noticed when I'm doing the formation lap, you obviously get to get some heat into the tyres, and the tyre temperatures are higher when you do formation lap as opposed to if you skip it. So I'm hoping that by doing the formation lap it's going to help me get a better start off the line. At least that's my thinking. Quite a long run to the first corner. I do have the highest top speed, so I'm hoping that will help me out a bit.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Good. I like the sound of that. Got Carlos Sainz right behind me. I'm going to let Hulkenberg get away here. On the guys in front to have their tyres a lot cooler than mine, which might give me a bit of an edge. Here we go. 18th race of the season is about to begin. 4 races to go this season, including this one. With that to get another podium finish before the end of this season. The guy at the front's been waiting quite a while.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Here we go, we're about to begin. Wait for the last cars to get into position. 4 laps, 5 laps, here we are. Racing! I got a good, not a bad getaway to be honest, but then as usual, the AI gets an amazing start. My top speed should be kicking in. As you can see, I'm starting to pull away now. But one thing I didn't want to do is collide with the guys in front. Major lock-up from someone. I think that's Stroll. I'm trying to get back my position. Who's this on my inside? Is this a Renault? Yep. Ricardo. Pretty much got back my position. Sorry, Ricardo, I'm on the inside. Not going to allow you to have my position. Oh, I had to slam on the brakes there. Didn't want to collide with Hulkenberg. Stroll is attacking Gasly, but Gasly's got the inside for the next corner.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
If I can stay with this pack going down the long straight, definitely going to have a chance at passing here. Oh, I could have tried to dive there. Oh, not Hulkenberg, sorry. Stroll outbraked himself. Sorry, Hulkenberg, but I'm going to dive up the inside. No! Oh, my days. Oh, Hulkenberg wasn't having that. Hulkenberg wasn't having me dive up the inside there. Kind of surprised he didn't brake, but okay. When I play career mode, the AI get incredible starts. Yeah, they always do. Nothing you can really do to stop it, to be honest, which is a bit annoying. Okay, let's see if I could get back by position. Can't afford to be wasting time racing these guys. I need to be up there with the pack. Looks like the Red Bull's pulling away nicely. Ran a bit wide. Ricardo's right behind me. During that twisty section, the car's very, very unstable. Look at the acceleration you got out of that corner.
Entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
That was crazy. The acceleration you got out of the corner was mad. Ricardo, what are you doing? Sorry, Ricardo, you don't have to... And you hit me as well. Come on, Ricardo, really? Was that really necessary? Bring that down. Oh, I've got Mercedes near me. Ricardo tried to dive up the inside, didn't work. Starting to lose touch with the guys in front. The guys in front of me, the two Hulkenberg and Sainz, have caught up to the train in front of them. I wonder who it is who's going rather slowly. I went wide there. Go get DRS. That might help me a little bit. Yeah, it should be fine from Ricardo. Teammates are part of this little train here. Looks like the Force India's ahead of this little train here. I'm wondering if I stop earlier, will I be able to get the undercut on some of these cars? Which might help me.
Some information on Bottas. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, that's just too bad. I think Bottas is ahead of me as well, so that's encouraging. Ricardo's right behind me. Don't him getting any slipstream. Actually, shouldn't really matter, to be honest. My straight line speed, I should be able to easily negate him. Faz, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing, I should say. Okay, I think I'm gaining on these guys in front, little by little. I think it's because of Bottas holding everyone up. Which means I might be able to get something here if I can stay close to Carlos Sainz. Don't want to force anything going through here. Oh, ran wide. Luckily for me, there's a runoff area there. Nope. I was going to try a very, very cheeky dive there. Too far back here. Bottas has been passing this bit. Oh, very surprised about that. Don't normally see that.
Gap to teammate ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Oh wow, Ricciardo's really close to me here. But just like before, even with DRS, he doesn't have the pace. I got DRS as well. Should be fine. Gasly being attacked by Carlos Sainz. Got on the power nice and early. Gonna have slipstream from both of them. Can I overtake them both? Could try and outbrake them both. Lock up in front of me. Someone's on my inside. Gonna give him more than enough room, but I got him nevertheless. Beautiful move. Bottas. The stricken Mercedes is ahead of me now. Let's have a look again. Let's overtake. I think Gasly... Was it Gasly ahead? No, it wasn't. It was Carlos Sainz. He had to go across the grass. Wasn't about to give him much room, to be honest. I wanted that position. Finally got it. I was getting a bit tired of looking at the back of Carlos Sainz. Now I'm on to Bottas. He's got issues, so this should be easy. Might be able to get him through here, actually. Closing, closing, closing. He shouldn't even be defending. What's he doing? Shouldn't even be defending, to be honest. Bottas. Up to 5th place now. Getting some nice positions.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that, everyone. I just had to answer the door. Alright, let's continue. Making good progress. Whoa, Bottas. Bottas, you're supposed to have issues where you go in. Oh, my days, lock up for Bottas. Front. I think that's the front right. Gonna have to go defensive. Oh, I have to take that out of Rich. Don't you dare do a dive. Don't you dare. Okay, didn't. Good. Not much places to park to overtake here, so I'm hoping I can pull away now. Coming in 5th place. Got Hulkenberg ahead of me. There we go. Pulled away rather nicely from Bottas. Got my teammate right ahead of me.
ahead is a Renault.
Roger that.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Yep. I'll be right at the back of the field, which is what I want. I'll be in clear air. Put some quick lap times. My target's to get past my teammate. If I do that, I'll be in the podium positions. Look at the huge train behind Bottas. So it seems he has a straight line speed to stay ahead of the...
in front is 2.5 seconds.
There's a straight line speed to stay ahead of the guys directly behind him, which I think is a McLaren. Here I should gain a bit more time on Bottas again. That's 2 seconds. I'm starting to feel the wear on these tyres. Front end doesn't want to turn in.
We're trailing our teammate by 2.9 seconds.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Up again, so I expect they fixed whatever the problem was.
Uh-oh. That's Bottas. Bottas is speeding up again. That's not a good sign. And I was mistaken earlier. That wasn't Bottas directly behind me. That's Hamilton. Pit stop information.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned. Your pit window opens next lap.
Pit stop opens next lap. You know what?
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Box this lap. Because I'm starting to lose a bit of time here. And that'll only damage my strategy. It's going to be interesting to see where I finish. I'm going to be stopping 1 lap early, one pit stop more than most people, so diving into the pits. Here we go. Please be a good pit stop, please.
Go, go, go.
2.2, I'll take that. So I want to see how long it takes to do a pit stop. It is 21, 22, 22.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
So 22 seconds to do a pit stop. That's what I need to get within in order to overtake my teammate. So it's probably around, what, 24 seconds behind my teammate? Because it was 2 seconds ahead of me already. Teammates in the pits.
Kimi is in the pits. Kimi in the pits.
Is Kimi doing the same strategy as me? I wonder. That'd be a bit annoying if he is. Around the final corner. Where is my teammate? He's just coming out of the pits now. Can I get ahead of him? Oh, here he is, but I'm up to speed. I'm going to pass him. He's on the same strategy as me. He's on softs again. Got ahead of him though. So the 2 second gap he had on me disappeared with that 1 extra lap I had. Lovely strategy. Lovely. I doubt Raikkonen is very happy in that helmet of his. Now then, what about, I think it was Hulkenberg he was fighting with. Let's see if I can get ahead of Hulkenberg now as well. Though my teammate's not letting me get away. Oh, that was a poor line. That was a poor line. Teammate might get DRS here. Where's Hulkenberg? Is he pitted yet? No, he hasn't. Oh, my teammate's got to get DRS fastest lap of the race.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, for me, Stroll was out of the pits. We're gonna have to go the long way around, teammate. And he... Whoa! Do you see that little jerk to the right from Kimi? That was very dirty. Okay, Kimi, is that the way you want to play it? Alright. Okay. That was very dirty from Kimi. Didn't expect that.
Has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Okay, Gasly's boxed, so he's on the medium. So I'm guessing he could go either mediums or softs, depending on what tyres he has available. Oh, we caught up to Stroll. Nice. Stroll was way ahead of me, my teammate, beforehand. This might actually be a good result for Alfa Romeo. Both our drivers going to be in the points. Still fighting Stroll here. I might be able to get a good exit and attack them both. Well, attacking my teammate at least. Oh, can I make the corner? Oh, Stroll turned into me, but I made it nevertheless. Whew, that was close. And my teammate got ahead of Stroll. Oh, maybe not.
Nice move. Good job.
Oh, Stroll's on the outside. I'm guessing Kimi's gonna get that. Once again, a double pass. Weber's gonna be carrying on. He's on the mediums. I don't think he's stopped yet. Leclerc, what is he on? I don't think he's pitted yet. He's on the hards. Oh, okay, very ambitious, Leclerc, very ambitious. Max Verstappen just sets the new fastest lap of the race, 1 minute and 18.9, I think that was. Hit Weber, unfortunately, but he dives into the pits. I should get DRS, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay. I was wondering about that. Put that in low, save some ERS. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying this action-packed, strategy-filled race, I should say. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Share, comment, and subscribe. Really would appreciate my road to 600 subscribers. I don't think I'm going to get past Leclerc here. I think Leclerc's going to the end of the race, to be honest. He's on the hards. He's going for the one-stop strategy. I need to get past him quickly. Hopefully I can use him like a cork in a bottle and hold up the guys behind me. We're going to be stopping again just like me. Come on, Leclerc, do the nice thing and just move out of the way. Oh, went a bit wide. Oh yes, got a beautiful exit. Let's go.
Out in front.
Let's go, slipstream. Leclerc's trying to defend, squeeze me way out to the right. But force my way through. There we go. Although now, I might be in a bit of trouble because I don't have anyone in front of me to get DRS from. Oh, this might have been a bad move. Let's see. I've got a bit of a gap here. Here comes Leclerc. Gonna stick to the inside though. Can't use any ERS. It's really low. You're gonna have to wait for me, Leclerc, to turn in. Bring that back up slowly. There we go. Oh man, still got past Leclerc, damn it.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.1 seconds.
Nah. That's Russell on the mediums. I don't think I'll be able to catch him. Pit stop information.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. Pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps.
5 laps? I'm not too sure where I can make 5 laps, to be honest. Oh my days, my teammate got past Leclerc really quickly as well. Damn. Oh, great. Russell's in the pit, so now I'm in 2nd place. Verstappen, just like in real life, has just disappeared off into the distance. Mexico seems to be his track, to be honest. Oh, I've got a full cylinder right behind me. Somehow, gonna run wide. Somehow I'm gonna have to last 4 laps on these tyres. Not too sure how I'm gonna do that. And I have to save fuel and DRS right now. Not in a good position. Any gap I create going through there is instantly negated when I go through this annoying section. Still gonna easily pass me here.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
What kind of ooh, touch tires there. What kind of radio report is that? Kind of obvious I'm in the top 10 here. Gonna get DRS again. Now my teammate's right behind me too.
Okay, I'm sure you can feel it already, but we're starting to notice some tyre wear now. They should be good for a while longer though.
No, I don't think they are. Oh! Thought I carried too much speed in there, just able to control it. Down the pit straight, I'll look at the wear. Oh, gonna run wide. I'm gonna get DRS, but I don't think I'm gonna be close enough.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Thank you, I need something. Oh, look at my teammate. I don't think he'll be able to pass me. Came close though. I'm going to pit at the end of this lap. Going to try the same thing I did before. Full race update.
P3, you are currently in P3. Stroll is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. Kimi behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. The gap to the leader is 13.7 seconds. Your pit window opens in 2 laps time. 19 laps to go.
Can I do 19 laps on the mediums? We're about to find out.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I was just constantly losing time. Look at the huge train coming around the final corner.
Go now.
2.2. Falling way down the grid. Come on, get ahead of the Force India, please.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Yeah, it should be out ahead of the Force India. I think we're going to be quite slow at the end of this race. Oh, it feels so nice to be on a brand new set of tyres again. Oh, ran so wide. It's Racing Point, not Force India. I do apologise. I'm so used to Force India rather than Racing Point. Sebastian Vettel fastest up of the race, 1 minute 18.4. Teammate.
Gap to teammate ahead is 18.4 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in third. The time last lap was a 1:20.3.
And it takes, if I'm not mistaken, it takes 22 seconds to do a pit stop. So I'm currently, once he does his pit stop, 4 seconds clear my teammate. So far so good. Branto, the German Messi, never heard of him. Never even heard of him. If he's being called the next Lionel Messi, then that's gonna be interesting. I think I'm catching up to Gasly here. Pretty sure Gasly has to pit again.
Gasly ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 21.1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has to pit again. Pretty sure. Do I get DRS? No, I do not. Personal best first sector. It'll be interesting if Albon moves to Red Bull in my career. Yeah, it would be interesting. Definitely.
Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
And my fuel mix as well, because it's really low. Gasly, why are you defending when you have to pit again? That makes no sense. Teammate is pitting right now. Gasly, do the nice thing and pit, please. No, he's not pitting. He's got to get DRS. Just gonna let him go by me. No use fighting. Come on, Gasly, so slow going through the corners. So slow. Can't afford to be held up by him. Nope. Brake. Do you want to spin? Just gonna have to stay behind Gasly. Should have him here. Someone else has come out of the pits. Is this Stroll? Aww. Just because I wasted so much time with him that I wasn't able to pass Stroll.
The car ahead has come in to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyres.
Can I outbrake Stroll going into this corner? Nope, too far back. Look at Stroll already starting to pull away. I wonder if we're going to catch that queue ahead of Stroll here. Yep, warning. I think I've done that a bit too many times, so. Later DMC, thank you very much for watching. Three seconds clear my teammate. Gonna save fuel in ERS for a charge later on. And Gasly's trying to attack my teammate again. And Gasly got ahead of him, nice. That's what I need right now. Gasly and Raikkonen to be fighting. Gasly has to pit again. .3 seconds behind Perez. Vettel's going to be on the softs. He's going to be really, really quick. Vettel's going to be so quick. He's going to catch me really quickly. bit wide there. Just can't really keep pace with Stroll right now. I think we're catching the little train that's got the Mercedes in. Mercedes, Williams, and I think that's a Renault as well. Full race update.
P7 now. P7. Stroll ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That is Kimi behind you. The gap behind us is 5.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap to first place is 18.3 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. There are 10 laps to go.
10 laps to go. Not too sure where I can keep these tyres at a decent condition. 10 laps to go. Max Verstappen fastest, 1 minute 17.8. Very impressive time from Verstappen.
Gap to car in front is 2.9 seconds.
Williams is in the pit now. Ran wide. Can't afford to be doing that sort of thing.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Race should be over by then. At least I hope it is. That's the last thing I need. I'm at 20.1, 2.2 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Sebastian Vettel fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 17.7. As you'd expect, considering he's on a brand new set of soft tyres. Trying to be a bit strategic in how I use my ARS right now.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds.
Slowly catching.
Moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Yeah, read you loud and clear. Sebastian Vettel's got past the McLaren. All that's left now is my teammate, and then he's going to be after me. Run wide.
P6, we have P6. Stroll is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Kimi behind. Okay, the gap behind is 5.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 24.6 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Okay, didn't tell me how many laps were left, unfortunately. So I'm at 31, so 5 laps left to go. Oh no, I think it's 6 actually, 37 laps in this race. I was mistaken. Hulkenberg, he's not stopping again. If I could get 5th place, I think that'd be a good result.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Roger that. Personal best second sector, that's surprising. Should close in on Hulkenberg pretty quickly, which I am doing. Got him. I was pretty far back and I was still able to catch him and pass him.
You made it look easy.
5th place is mine. Is it possible to catch up to that Mercedes? Not many laps to go. 4th place would be nice. Another personal best.
Pulling out to second a lap on the car behind.
Nice. Very encouraging. Come on, so close to 4th place. Hulkenberg, please go away. Please.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
3 laps to go. .4 seconds behind Stroll. Giovanzzi's out of the race. Probably an engine failure. Oh my days, you're so close. Stroll's almost in within a second of him.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Is that sort of information really necessary? Giovanzzi.
Okay, clear.
For Racing Point is out.
Okay, some information on Sainz. They're retiring from the race.
Sainz is out as well, unlucky for him. Seems everyone's dropping like flies now. The gap between me and Stroll is pretty much level at just under 1.5. Can't get it any lower than that. And within a second.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
The acceleration.
Final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 8.4 seconds.
The acceleration he gets off that final corner is crazy, Lance Stroll. Oh my days, look how close we are. Please don't let this be the final lap, please.
You have P5, P5. Stroll ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 1.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Hulkenberg behind. Our gap behind is 3.1 seconds. They're on old hards.
No,
the
final lap of the race,
leader
damn it.
is 31.0 seconds. This is your final lap of the race.
Oh man. I think if there was one more lap I might have been able to catch Bottas. Hold on, is it Bottas? It might be Hamilton. Didn't quite catch who that was. Okay, 5th place I think is a good result. Had to really work hard for this one. Oh my days.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
I'm back. Was my prediction correct? Yes, it was.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Sebastian Vettel would definitely be my first choice. He showed up a lot of the drivers out on the track today and didn't show any signs of slowing down.
It's time to see how things are shaping up In the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
So Vettel went from 18th to 7th, and he got the fastest lap, so he's got 7 points instead of 6. Max Verstappen in the Driver Championship has overtaken both Leclerc and Vettel to be the closest rival to Bottas, still over 2 race wins behind Bottas, so Bottas is in a very commanding position. Oh, my teammates lost 10th place to Hulkenberg. Constructors, the only difference is Racing Point has now moved ahead of Renault. Pretty happy with that result, 5th place. 3rd place was so close, but I think it was really the aero and the chassis that cost us. I think I achieved my team goal as well. I think it was finished 6th or higher, I think. So I might get a bit extra resource points here. Winning my rivalry against my teammate 5-4. Winning my rivalry against Daniel Ricciardo 24-13. And that's it. Grand Prix next. There we go. Let's go for some more upgrades here. That'd be 2 weeks. It's like most of them are 2 weeks. That'd be more to the power. It'd be right up with Renault if I did that. What about this one? Spark plug. Oh, that's 570, 570. Can I get both? Oh, can't get both because the department is full. Okay. Guess I can go for this one. Improved drag. I've got quite a few components. Got 4 ready for the next race. Let's see if this works. Let's see how many components actually get fixed, or do some of them fail. United States Grand Prix next, which will be on Thursday. Department failures. 2 failed, so the aerodynamics and the chassis failed, but the 2 powertrain went through okay. Alright. That's a bit annoying. So now we're back to being the 2nd quickest. Alright, that's been this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched, really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will, as usual, are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you all again in my next video. Laters.